I was anxious to be here because this is one of the most important fundraising events in the city all year long. The cause is such an important one, and it serves so well by this organization.
I think the reason I love GAIA so much is because of its mission and because of the children in Malawi and the women and the families who are in such desperate need and are so helped by GAIA. I've been giving to organizations for many years, but I love GAIA the most. And I wouldn't be happy just giving. I love working on the committees. I love working for our fundraiser.
It is such a hands-on organization. Purses are a little tight these days. And I think people know with GAIA that they are getting tremendous bang for their buck, and that there are people in the Pasadena community who go regularly to Malawi.
The impact it had was just, it made me understand who these people were. I wanted to see the children and interact with the children and the women and be able to have a much firmer foundation of who I was giving to and who these wonderful people were.
When I give up an afternoon, an evening, and when I write a check, I know that my time and my money is being very effectively spent to helping the people that I really want to be helping. And I live in Pasadena. I love Pasadena. I'm so happy in this community. And one of the reasons I'm happy in this community is that I find the population here is tremendously philanthropically minded.
I heard about GAIA through All Saints Church, and I became a fan of Don Thomas, and we traveled to Malawi together, and that's where I fell in love with the children of Malawi, the people of Malawi, and saw firsthand the fabulous work that GAIA is doing in Malawi. The income-generating activities, to the microloans, to the mobile clinics. It was just amazing to see how they were helping the people lift themselves out of the poverty and considering all aspects of their life, not just the medical aspect, but how could they survive and become sustainable.
Unfortunately, money for important work is sometimes hard to raise, as I know from being in the arts. Anything that I can do to help this really important cause, I'm happy to do, whether it's be here or supported by my name or auction items from the Playhouse. I'm always happy to be supported.
People say times are tough here. Why aren't we invested here? Well, I'm with GAIA because 80,000 people every year die of HIV-related causes in Malawi, Africa, where GAIA works. GAIA works in the villages to help people confront the HIV/AIDS epidemic in a number of novel ways. One of the ways is by paying small stipends to village women to take care of people with HIV, to educate, to take care of AIDS orphans. There's still about 550,000 kids orphaned by the HIV epidemic in Malawi, one of the poorest countries in the world.
What one person can do for this organization is mind-boggling. The amount of money that GAIA has broken it down to, this will buy this. A sewing machine is $200 to teach women to sew, to give them an opportunity to have some employment and not succumb to the poverty in these communities. $360 buys the antiviral drugs for a year. That is less than if you go to Starbucks or Pizza every morning. Way, 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 way less. You are keeping someone alive.
GAIA has been able to stay effective because we have a very diverse donor base, and all of our individual donors and family foundations and independent foundations have appreciated the work we've done. We've been able to give them evidence that what we do is very effective over in Africa. And then recently we got a very large, for us, federal grant to strengthen the nursing scholarship program that we have. We have 209 young Malawi women on full nursing scholarships now, and we'll be able, beginning next year, to add 40 more, and then teach up to 400 Malawi nurses basic emergency obstetrical care, which we think will help to lower a very serious maternal death rate in that country.
I've known about GAIA for quite a long time. My grandmother, Agnes Grohs, has been thoroughly involved in the organization, and I hear all of her wonderful stories about Malawi, Africa, and how the money from GAIA is really affecting the people there and really helping helping them out with everything that they need. That's what really sparked my interest, is having the first-hand information about everything that this wonderful organization has to offer and how we are actually changing lives with what we're doing.
We were the co-founders and co-presidents of the GAIA Club at Polytechnic in Pasadena. And I just think it's a really great organization. It does a lot of wonderful work in Malawi. We've been able to raise money to send 10 orphans, 10 girls to nursing school and provide supplies for orphans, and I just think it's amazing.
Ways that we can help out is through our club at school. We can do more fundraising to raise money for children in GAIA and women in GAIA in Malawi, so we're really excited about that.
Based on what I know about GAIA, that they help a lot of people and they make a huge difference to so many people. And I think that by doing that and continuing to do that, that a lot of lives will be saved and a lot of people will be helped. I think GAIA is a huge part of that, and I think they're going to go a long way.
So I'm very hopeful that GAIA will continue to be a huge force and a passion as it is for me.